Hello and welcome to episode 51, and yes, my voice is still buggered. This sore throat, swear down, it went away, and I don't know if it's damaged my throat, but my voice keeps coming in and out, which ain't great when you talk on YouTube, is it? But I've got to keep doing it, I've got to fight on. The worst thing was, I had an emergency on the bus the other day, and they finally got back to me on the radio, and I went, I couldn't get through, couldn't speak. I felt like a right twonk. Anyway, episode 51. We've got a brand new season. We've got loads to get through. I love this game, and I love how this game, I think it does it on purpose sometimes, throws up little stories for you to make the game more enjoyable. I'm sure there's algorithms that do it, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. There's been a couple of changes. Operation Vets team is underway. We're about 50% there. Can't wait to share that with you. I've dug into the season a little bit. I was a bit embarrassed last night playing this. Wait till you see the start of our Premier League campaign. It's fucking batshit crazy. Right, let's get into it. He was worth 12.5 million still, pretty much. But no one wanted him because of his wages. I don't know if it was his age or anything like that. So I offered him out for half price pretty much. 7.5 million. Now 2 clubs came in for him. Both Red Bull clubs. Leipzig and Salzburg, and he chose Leipzig to be a first choice keeper. I don't know if he's going to be because they've got a good goalie. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I don't know if his career started off too great there, but this game just throws you. Like I said, I think he does it on purpose sometimes, and I'll explain more in a bit. But yeah, Greeno, he's gone. Let's go through the outs, and I am so sorry about my voice. If it's irritating you, I apologise. I just can't. I don't want to take a week off. I don't like having time off. The only time I think I've had time off is when I've had kids. So yeah, I'm fighting on through. Right, Pedro asked to leave. So we've sold him for about, I think it was 28 million going up to 40. Ollie Bayliss has gone as well. I mean, he's wanted to go for 2 or 3 years. Ever since Larson come in. Great player. He's done really great things for us. So I just put him up for sales to see what had happened. And Arsenal offered him 68 million, and I thought, yeah, that's perfect. And Jefferson, a guy picked up on a free. He's been a solid centre half. He's put in over 100 games for the club. He has to leave as well, so for a new challenge. So I think I showed you this guy in the last episode. I was considering keeping him or letting him go. And once he's come to the club, I mean, I quite like him, and I thought, well, Jefferson's the backup centre half anyway after last season. Osvaldo Sanchurian, what a name. He can be a great replacement for him, 23 years old from Uruguay. Now, Ollie Bayliss' replacement was already at the club. I signed him last year on a free, South Korean, but he didn't make the Premier League squad, and he was a bit pissed off by that. And because my intention was to loan him out. And we loaned him to Burnley, of all clubs. And he's a great little player, he's a wonder kid, loads of potential. I've also loaned out Martin Little. He came in the squad for the first time last year as a bit of a cover player. Decent little player. He's weirdly gone on loan to Leipzig, so at least Greeno's got a mate. He's got someone there he knows. And I've brought in someone else. Andy Bryan, a little winger from Norwich. They're like a football factory on this game this year. I don't know why. I mean, he hasn't got superstar potential. He's cost me about 30 million quid eventually. But I just liked him. The scouts absolutely loved him. This one's a big deal, way over 100 million quid. It's broken down in crazy amounts for games played, international games, goals scored, competitions won. But my scouts really liked him, and he had a much better potential ability from my scout reports. So we spent big on him, quite liked him. There's another lad I went for at Leeds who chose Manchester United over us. I just didn't think that was going to happen. Here we are on Project Operation Vets team. Now I'm trying to bring back tons, and there's quite a few players that I can't get yet because they're still big time players where they are. Brian Kane, they won't have that. Darren Motion, can't get him yet, so maybe next year. I lost out on 2 freebies. Weirdly, Carl Martin and Dunster, I think it is, both up for free. Decided to both go to Bromby from different clubs. Weird, and become star players, so might be able to get them next year, but I have been able to bring back some legends and start that process of building a vets team. Some of these guys were looking like they could retire and disappear, so I'm hoping to save them, bring them to the club and let them retire as Valley Boys, where they just, like the NFL, it's what they deserve. And of course, If you ain't got Greeno, there's only one other legendary goalkeeper to bring in, and it's Dougie Goddamn Black. You lose a legend, you gain a legend. We've got Joey Page, been out in Greece for 2 years, struggled his first year, played his second year, went to Derby, the team he supports, one of our affiliates last year, played for them, and they put him up for sale. I got him for absolute peanuts. He's now worth 2.4 million still. Probably could still play good football. He's the only vet player I've stuck in the Champions League team because he helps out with homegrown players. Next we've got Martin Smith, easily one of our best ever centre-halves ever. He was ace for me for a long time. Went to Wickham, played for them for a long time. Been out in Australia. Now he was looking for a staff contract. He wanted to be an under-18s coach. He's been doing his badges. He's got staff ability. But I didn't have any spots for that, so I've had to... Luckily I could ask him to be a player. I've had to pay him over the odds, as you can see. We've brought back Ben Ballantyne. I want Daryl Motion as well. Could not get him. I offered 10 million for him and he said no. He's alright, he's not that good, bloody hell. But Ben, he was up on a free. He's been out in America, I think. Now he'd played at Bolton for years, he'd been at Telford, San Jose, didn't play for them, and they released him, so we snapped him up. This dude is a fucking legend, and he's still the #1 right winger on our best ever 11. No one can touch him, the 34-year-old. Now he's had a varied career up in Scotland once he left us. Played for quite a few clubs. Up until recently he was playing as well. Finally found a bit of a home at Queen's Park, but they released him. He was on a free. And again, it's one of them at this age, you're wondering, will they disappear? Well, they ain't disappearing just yet. You're not going to flush this bad boy away. And the masterclass has returned. Lee, you've come home, my friend. He's had a bit of a varied career too since he left. At times he's played for Bromley, but then this year they put him up for sale. I got him for about 10 grand. Right then, pre-season, as always I try and play teams with former players and organise little competitions. So we played CP's team. Captain, played up front, we beat them 8-0. We set up that friendly with OB because of Carl Martin, but then Carl Martin left on a free. He's got a Bromby, so we still played him anyway because they are an affiliate. And then we played Daryl Motion's team, beat them 6-0. And then we had the Brian Klein. Why does it get me every time? The amount of times I actually get it right, I probably haven't. I've edited it out, but I'm not going to edit this bit out. The Brian Kane Classic. There we go. First year we got to the final, they didn't. Last year we didn't get to the final and they did. This year we met in the semis and went up against Brian and beat him 3-0. And then we got our revenge on Derby, who knocked us out in the semis last year, beating them 2-0. And then I played Leipzig because obviously Greeno went there, stuck 4 past him. Let's just come back here for a second. Now, I just want to say, this game sometimes, right, you don't know what you're going to get. Now, put a lot of work into this, and this team's very good, and you've seen I've made some changes, but my starting 11 hasn't changed. It's still the same. Zhao up top, Webbo behind, Colgan on the right, Larson on the left, McCulloch, Moores in the middle, Mertins and the new dude in the centre half, with Woodsy at right back, Lyons at left back, and our goalkeeper. It's the same team that won the Champions League and the Premier League last year. And my God, they have clicked. They have clicked and they aren't stopping. Every highlight goal. Zhao broke records. This game broke every record, I think, in the Premier League. High scoring game, goals for a person, and it broke records. I mean, I'm thinking, this is amazing. But you get one-offs like this, don't you? You get one-offs like this, and I thought, we'll start competing then, and teams will start coming at us. Or have we just hit the peak? Because we then beat Manchester United 7-1. I've not changed I've not changed anything. Not changed a thing. It's like they've all just gelled. It's like they're feeling that force. It's flowing through them. 4-0 Spurs. 4-0. And teams aren't getting anywhere near us. I mean, I swear down. It's the same team, same tactic. Why is this happening? I mean, you're kind of embarrassed every game. Like, come on, at least be 1-0 or something. This looks like... Do you know what I mean? It's like... we just destroyed everyone. Everyone. Well done, Aston Villa. Hey, well done, Aston Villa. At least give us a sort of a game by not letting us score 15 goals. I beat in this one, and we still won 5-0. Now, that's amazing, isn't it? That's our league campaign. Wait till you see the freaking goal difference. But it hasn't been completely perfect. Because we lost the Super Cup against Arsenal, so During the start of the season, I'm thinking, Arsenal on the up, we're on the slide, what's going on here? So this is before the campaign starts, and I wasn't expecting that start in the Premier League. But it's like we can't stop. But of course, I've saved the game now, so you know what it's like. Form goes out the window. But wow, last night I was just game after game, blow my mind. Although we did get a bit of revenge, and maybe the start of it really was right here against Burnley, the team that beat us in the FA Cup final. In the Community Shield, we battered them 6-1. 6 points clear after 7 games. Goal difference of 4-1. João with 15 goals. Now, one thing I've done with João this year, he's not the best penalty taker. Andrade is, but Andrade misses him. I've switched it to João to up his goal ratio. He hasn't missed one. He's had tons as well. He hasn't missed any. I don't think he has. So, best player in the league as well. We are just on fire at the minute. I've got to take all that in. Man City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool are all down there near the bottom. I love this. It's like the new era. Fuck off to the big 6. I mean, Arsenal are up there. We've got Leeds up there, which is quality. Brentford, Birmingham, Southampton. Of course, Bristol City did well. Times are changing. I love it. I don't know why, but they are. City, if you're wondering, have brought in a new manager, Vincent Kompany, to try and save him. He's fucking ballsing that up. This one, though, I need to share with you. After 8 years as my assistant and getting loads of job offers, he's finally accepted one. And I couldn't turn it down. I didn't try and keep him. He's a great assistant, but I think he's built more to be a manager with his attributes. So just let him go. So of course I needed a replacement, and I don't know if this has helped me this year, but this kid's quality. I think he might be a Jose protege. My brand new assistant manager, João Sacramento, is at Spurs at the beginning, so I'm guessing he's a mate of Jose. He's been assistant at Watford. On Leicester, he's been Leicester caretaker manager twice whenever they've been going through a manager change, and then I brought him in as the assistant. He is a fucking brilliant assistant manager. The only trouble is, with a lot of these big teams struggling, it's making it easier for us, isn't it? If we're just annihilating the big Uniteds and all that, we're going to walk this league. But we've got an end game on this series. I appreciate you sticking with it. I appreciate you putting up with my voice, going in and out, and we'll see where we go. We'll try and win as much as we can. While I've got this great team that fucking at the minute are amazing. Now, we are building that new stadium. This is the last year in the evolving mindset. Start next season, we'll be in the new place. So we'll get that name sorted, put it out there for you guys to vote at some point. Now, our facilities got downgraded last year. So they did the youth facilities first. And now we're doing the training facilities. It annoys me that. This is a squad arranged by average rating. And I'll be honest with you, so far, I've pretty much, when I could, picked my best team and gone for it, because I just kept winning up until Brighton, because we've got Champions League games. As you can see at the top, we've been drawn in Group G with Milan and the Red Bull teams, who were weirdly the only 2 teams that came in for Greeno. So whatever choice he made, we would be playing him in the Champions League. And of course, we're going to play Greeno's Leipzig in the Champions League today in the live comp. And I just think that's the game. Does this sometimes. I mean, how many times have you done it where you've sold a player you've given up on to someone else? The first time they come and play you, they score against you, and they might be a left back. The game does these little stories for you, I think. I'm sure it does. Marcel Moores has come out the block second season. He's an absolute superstar, and he's showing his true ability. Montel's covered for him once. He's done well. João, 17 goals in 8 games. Webbo has been on fire. I mean, some of my big boys are wanted. I think Barcelona wanted Webbo. Larsen's had loads of interest as well. But yeah, the lads are doing really, really well. I'm looking for my mouse. Where is it? Seriously, man. Seriously, right. It's very early, by the way. I'm working today. It's a Saturday. I got up at 5 o'clock. Voice is buggered. I'm tired. Buzzing to play the game. I stayed up late playing it last night. Anyway, let's have a quick look at some of the guys. So Marcel Moores. Oh, my voice. Where are you going? Marcel Moores, 24 years old. Look at him. Forget his natural fitness. Sexual. João. I mean, the kid is helping with the penalties, upping his goal ratio. But that's what I want. I want to break records this year. No offence, Brian, but he's gunning for your 46 goals a season. Brian's record. We'll see if we can beat that. Daniel Webster's really grown into a superstar. absolute superstar. Look at his star ratings. Now, after a good couple of years, we're now the second biggest club in the country. We've surpassed City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. Bye-bye. In Europe, we're the second biggest club. United are still number one. Ahead of Dortmund, PSG, Real Madrid, FC Bayern. I mean, Jesus Christ. 14 years ago, we're at level 7. I love this game. So what you can do with this game just gives you so much joy, doesn't it? Do you know what's really annoying? Greeno's on the bench. You sign him as your first choice keeper. He's had a few howlers, I think. He's letting 6 goals in 2 games and they've benched him. Greeno. It's not his fault. It's probably the team's fault. We'll see how we go here. But yeah, I feel like we've got loads of strength and depth here. And this is a good test now. Alright, I've been putting out the same team for every single game apart from the Brighton game. And it's took its effects on me now. We're starting to get a bit peppered. But this is when the squad comes into play. Can all these guys step up and play? Can they? We'll see. I'm excited to see. But look how fit we are compared to them. Just could not stop playing top quality football. I'm just devastated. I mean, Greeno played in the friendly, I think. I'm just gutted he hasn't played in this. We'll see. Hopefully they'll play him when he comes back to the Valley. Come on, lads. Come on. Oh, good tackle, Andrade. Good tackle. But here they come. Here's Little. You see Little there? He's alone. Where did they sneak that little thing into the contract that he can play against us in Europe? I'm pretty sure I don't have that set on. That'll be fun, won't it? My own player who is my actual player still scoring against us. Right, here's Kamara. Come on. Come on. Webster. He's been fantastic this year. Chow Jin. Can't say his name. Leons. Finds Webbo. Go on, Chow. So like we all know, we've got this year, next year, and then we'll assess how things are going. But I'm definitely going to work my way towards a very one-off special episode for the World Club Championships. I think that'd be quality. Hopefully get through the early rounds and not get knocked out, and then maybe do some live comms for the final rounds if we can get far into it. We'll see, you never know. I mean, it is funny, isn't it? All them games I could have maybe come back in and would have had an 8-0. Loads of editing, loads of goals, loads of cheering, even though I can't cheer. And look at this game, not a single highlight. Got it on extended, nothing's happening. Right, everyone was dead, but they've had that half-time break. I'm going to leave it 5 to 10 minutes and then just freshen up the bad players. Now, it's been a shite game. First half was absolutely dreadful. They've not been able to do a thing. Whatever we've created hasn't been even good enough to get a highlight out of it. Hopefully we can do something different in the second half. But I doubt it. But yeah, man, I am dreading work today. Can't be bothered with it one bit. Seriously can't. It's just one of the days. I know it's going to be one of those days. I hope it rains. It looks terrible outside. If it rains all day, less people come out. Right, come on, boys. 55 minutes in. It's not been the best. But you're not really seeing us at our best. I just thought this was a good game to come back. Because of what Greeno would be playing. Anyway, here's Lions. He's going to be coming off. Next chance we get. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've just, honestly though, the way we've been playing when we're all fit, and all we good guys were on, it was something else last night. I wanted someone to talk to about it, but it was so late. Oh, here we go, Freddy Frutajau. Come on. Oh, there you go, Andrade. He's about to come off from McCulloch for the last half an hour. It is Chow Tajin. What a name. Andrade. Come on, vision pass finds Murphy. Playing out of position, really. Montel, Chow, Zhao. Love that. Chow, Zhao. First half, didn't show me anything. I wonder how this game works these things out. Right, come on, boys. Pissing about with this ball quite a lot. Big killer. There we go. Ben Murphy. I didn't show you the world rankings before because they're pretty much the European rankings. No one from anywhere else can get in there. There we go. Zhao. Can't stop scoring. 18th goal of the season. Right, approaching the end of the game. My voice has got a bit better as the episode's gone on. I feel like at times it's quite normal. Honest on the bus though yesterday. Emergency call out. It's like, Dave, is that you? Yeah, Dave. Oh fuck. And then as soon as it went off, I'm like, why is my voice not working? It just came back. Now I don't want to tell the Leipzig manager how to do his job, but mate, if you put Greeno in there, you might have got a 0-0 out of that. So topping the Premier League, and now we are topping Group G in the Champions League by 3 points. A lot of games left to play, but I reckon we'll get through this group. So there we go, that is the end of episode 51. Now we are Super Champs. I think I'm going to keep the thumbnail golden. I know they change the colour of it every season, but let's stay gold as long as we are the champions. Thank you as always for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. If you really want to help the channel out, you can always become a patron. Get involved in the comments, and thank you for sticking with it, because you know we are at a great point now as a club, and I just want to see it out. I mean, even if there's only 10 of you watching, we are seeing this out to the World Club Championships, and we'll just try and clock up as many wins, score as many goals, and win as many trophies as possible until we get there, and hopefully end it on a real high. But yeah, thank you, really, honestly, thanks for the support. Make sure you go and catch up on the Journeyman. I'm hoping I can get that made tomorrow, which will be a Sunday. I can't wait for you to see the beginning of it, you crazy bastards. Anyway, love you long time. I'm Booed. Bye bye.